Hello guys, hello. How y'all doing? Welcome into the craft room. Come on in and join me. My name is Susan and this is Revive DIY and Upcycle Designs by Sue. Come on in, let's do a fun project together. I hope you are having a fantastic Monday. First Monday after the time change can be a little challenging for most, but hopefully you guys are getting through it. I hope that you are ready to get some Christmas ideas. So that's what we're going to finish up today. If you joined me Saturday, I started working on this t-shirt. This is using our monthly subscription club transfer, and I am inking it so that I can have shirt to wear for Christmas, of course. I am a theme girl. I love wearing my theme shirts. I love whatever season it is to be able to have a shirt or whatever occasion. It's always fun. So I am creating my own this year with using our CLUB Couture transfer. So I am going to just do a couple things right here real quick. I am ready to get going on some Christmas projects, you guys. Yeah, I did get all the Halloween put away yesterday. Hallelujah. That's not true. I did not get my spooky village upstairs. I need to buy a new container or look in my attic and see if I have a nice new container that will work. I am real quick going to sprinkle this over to my VIP group, which is just a private crafting group. It's a place where I can interact with you guys a little more. So I just sprinkled that over there. If you would sprinkle this video to someone you think might be interested in seeing some of these kind of projects, I would just so appreciate it. So just sprinkle just means to S-H-A-R-E. So it's that arrow that goes like that. I would love it if you would do that for me. It just helps my page and helps my business to grow. And when you hop on, hit that heart button and tell me hi. Say hi, let me know where you're watching from. I would love to interact with you guys. In my opinion, it's much more fun to craft with friends. So that's what I come on here and do. Okay, so this is the first step. This is the transfer. And this is what we have only for the month of November. It is, I actually wrote December on there. I think it's because it has stockings and I thought of Christmas. I wrote December on the back, but it's actually November's club transfer, and that's just a monthly subscription club that I have, and I talk all about that on Saturdays. There's a link on here. If you're interested, you can click it and find out. But we used part of it. As you can see, it's got lots of different images on here, and I didn't use all of them. I will in a future project. And actually, if you sprinkle, make sure you put sprinkled in the comments. You can sprinkle any of my videos, any of my posts. Everything you do helps me. And anytime you sprinkle, I put your name in a bucket. I've got one right up there around my corner of my shoulder that says grow, and I do a monthly drawing and do a Happy Mail giveaway. And actually this month, I think I'm gonna use the club transfer and do something fun to send as the giveaway. I have not posted that yet, but I'm pretty sure that's what I'm gonna do. So it'll be one of the projects that I show you guys. Over the course of this month, every Saturday, I like to share a club transfer project. So I used just these two, and then this the other day on the shirt. And I wanted to, it's a layering type transfer, as you can see. We've got other options we could just keep the stockings. They're cute just like that, right? I mean, that shirt's adorable just like that. But I'm gonna add these little elements to it. And in order to do that, I needed my ink to be dry. Now I could have just sped that up, and I could have done it right at the same time, just dried it quickly, but I didn't want to take the time to do that. And I let it dry since Saturday, so it's been more than 24 hours. So as you can see, it's completely dry. It's not heat set yet. It is dry. I could wear it, but if I wash it, there's a good chance it's going to wash away. It's not the first time maybe, but in order to make it permanent so that every time I wash it, it stays just as fabulous as the first time, I have to heat set it. So I thought I'll come on and I'll do this. We'll dry it, and then I'm going to heat set it for you, show you what it's like to heat set, because everything else is already dry. So let's just go ahead and get to it. I'm going to do this real quick, and then we are going to move on. And I hope you guys saw my post earlier today about our new product that was dropped this week. Not new product, but new sales that were offered this week. I'm gonna flip this around, you guys. And what I decided to do these little images is in my Shimmer Silver. So if you were here Saturday, we talked about that. So I'm gonna flip this around while I line these up. But yeah, just telling you guys, I posted earlier a link. You can go check out our Black Friday sale specials for this week. They just started today at 11 a.m. Eastern time. And so So I'm going to do my best to line this up over top of my image. And I'm not going to fuzz it because these are reusable silk screen transfers. They're self-adhesive. Normally if I'm putting it on some other kind of surface, I would fuzz it to make it not quite as sticky. But because it's on fabric, I don't want to do that. I want it to be as sticky as possible. And I'm hoping, you know what, do I have some glasses? I need some reading glasses, y'all. These old tired eyes. I have been up since really early. Didn't go to bed until after midnight. And I think that was with the time change. And then I was awake at 5:15 this morning. So yeah. So I got some tired eyes. There we go. I can see now. That's what happens when you get older and your eyes get tired. You have to wear your reading glasses more. So I'm going to line this up. But those deals change every Monday for the month of November. So if you want to check out what some of the ones are this week, they are different. We have a few surfaces. We also have some, it's not all fall transfers. There's a few fall transfers in there. I think there's a couple Halloween ones in there that I haven't even seen, you guys. So they were probably before my time. And then there's some summer, so, and year round. So yeah, go check out the link if you're interested in just seeing what's being offered this week. All right, that looks pretty good. So I'm just gonna press it down. Press it down. So the colors I used on Saturday, if you didn't join me, and if you want to catch the replay, you can go back. It's on my page. I always keep them on there. The colors that I use, I actually also even got it uploaded to YouTube. If you prefer watching things on YouTube, I have it on YouTube. I do have a YouTube channel, and I've been trying to do a little bit better, especially this weekend. I really worked hard to, while I was doing some other stuff, I worked really hard to try to, let's see, this one's a little more challenging. Let's see how far down I need to go with it. Let's see here. Sorry guys, I'm concentrating. Sometimes I can't do both at the same time. I know that's the right one, but boy, it's not lining up very easily. So maybe I need to go. I hear a long guy. I hope it's not mine. I was not expecting him. Okay, that looks good. I can see all red through there. So I used candy apple red, and I used Couture teal, and I used black, and I used Shimmer Silver. So those are the color inks that I used from what I had on my stash. But there we go. So now I have it all lined up, and now we're ready to go. Let's get this done. That one, actually, I think I could move it a little more. Let's see. Didn't quite. I could see a little bit of white through there. I don't want to see any white. I want it to line up on my colors. And I can't really use the light box because I'm doing it on an ink mat. So let's see if that's better. For goodness sake. Let's see, guys. I hope you guys are having a great Monday. You guys, we broke records this weekend for how hot it got here in North Carolina. And today as well. We've already, I think from what I understand, we've already hit a record. So it's crazy. It was so warm this morning. It was actually hot this morning, which is crazy. I'm trying to figure out if I need to go up or if I need to go down to get just the right angle and cover. I think maybe I need to go up some. This will be the longest part of the whole project, you guys. I almost Very, very, very close. Oh goodness, that's not it. I had a very productive day yesterday. I hope you did, but I did get, like I said, I got all my Halloween stuff except for my Spooky Village upstairs put away. And I also got a lot of admin stuff done. Oh my goodness, why am I having so much trouble with this? I was so close the first time and now it's like, can't get it lined up. I promise this is going to be a fast project, y'all. This part of it. I get it all lined up and then I'll find one little spot where it's not. Tell me what you guys did in comments. I'd love to know what you did with your weekend. Okay, I'm getting frustrated. Does that happen to y'all? Does that happen to you all? Get frustrated if I can't get it after a couple times. I could have just lined it up before I even came on here, and I don't usually do that because why? I'm pulling off my ink from my other section because it keeps sticking on it. You know what, guys? We're just going to go with it. We're going there. That looks pretty close. Hopefully I got it right. Let's just go. Let's just do it. So I'm smoothing it out. Let's go. Let's go. Because I want to be able to show you guys. And I'll have to leave here soon to go pick up my little buddy. So I'm going to use one of my small squeegees cut in half. There's my Shimmer Silver. I know on camera it probably just looks like white, but it's not. I'm hoping this will just show up and give us a little nice little pattern. So I have one bin of Thanksgiving type decor that I'll pull out this week, probably tomorrow. The kids are all school tomorrow because of Election Day, probably are in your area too. And so I don't know how much I'll get done upstairs. I got my cleaning done today that I needed to get done. Most of it, not all of it. There's never all of it. I always have more. But got things put to rights after the weekend. And I'll probably pull that bin out tonight or tomorrow and just put those few things out. But it's one small bin, so it won't be hard. I just add to what I already have out with my holiday. You know, I already have fall items out, so I'll just add a little bit of Thanksgiving related ones to it, fill in some gaps, and be ready to rock and roll. And that'll be good until the day after Thanksgiving. I'll start putting that stuff away. And I always check my fingers before I pull off my transfers. I'm gonna show you. You can work, it takes a little less time. Sorry, it takes a little longer for our ink to dry, so you don't have to work quite as quickly. But can you see where I've, oh, now you can see this shiver. See it? See the silver? All right, let's pull this back and do my favorite part. Peel and reveal. La la. Oh, look, guys, look how sweet that is. And you do want to try to wash your transfers as, you know, as soon as you can when you're, it doesn't show up as much on the teal. I can see it pretty well, but it doesn't like pop on the teal like it does on the red. Look at that, guys. Isn't that awesome? But you want to make sure you wash your transfers because of the ink. That's what I'll do as soon as I get off. In the meantime, I usually just put some water on them to keep them till I can. Now, we are going to dry this. I'm actually going to loosen it from my ink mat. Remember, I have an ink mat under here to help with bleeding. I don't want it to bleed, and it also helps keep my image, you know, still pull my shirt, my material nice and taut so that I can get a nice good image. So we are going to just dry this right quick. Just the two, because the rest of it's already dry. So we're just going to dry the ink. And now when I lift it up like this, I can get a little bit of air behind it too. This won't take long, and then I'm going to show you how we do a heat press. I plugged it in to the outlet where it won't, hopefully, I won't have too many things going on. So take a chance that something gets shorted. I really don't think it's the outlet that I usually use, it's the extension cord that I use. So I've got a different, plugged into a different one, and I think we'll be good because it won't have anything else going on. This is not going to take long, y'all, because I only did the little pattern. The rest of it was all dry. I'm going to pull the ink mat out before we do our heat press because I'm going to show you why we use the ink mat, especially with this. This is one of those baseball shirts. If you have any questions about anything I'm using, please feel free to ask in comments or send me a message. And when you hop on, make sure you hit that heart button and say hi. Tell me where you're watching from. I would love to know. I would love to know. I'm going to look quick. Should be about dry, but I'll show you why we use the ink mat. If you don't have an ink mat, that's fine. Just put something behind your shirt. This is one of those thin baseball, 3/4 sleeves baseball shirts because you guys, we don't know what the temperature is going to be like here in North Carolina. Sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's hot. I have short sleeve, I have long sleeve, I have sweatshirts, I have every kind of Christmas. And of course, like on the days you're baking cookies or baking, it gets hot, so you want something thinner or short sleeve. So I have them all. Cover all of the variety. I think that's probably dry, y'all. Let me just check it. Pretty sure. The reason you want it dry before you heat set it is because if not, it will not heat set right. That feels dry to me, you guys. So let's do it. I'll turn my heat press on. Let's take out our ink mat. Definitely don't want to, definitely do not want to heat press it with an ink mat in there. You will ruin your ink mat. So see how the red went through? That's exactly why we, and I'll just wipe that off, wash that off with water. And in the meantime, ta-da! So let me get my little pad here that I use. And I usually put that in between. So that when I go to heat press it, my heat press is warming up. If you don't have a heat press, you can still ink set everything. You can still ink set stuff. All you need is a regular iron. You just turn, no steam in it. Make sure it has no steam in it. Turn it up to whatever setting your material calls for. Let's see, this one is polyester and cotton. So, you know, turn it to whatever setting that is on your iron. No, like I said, no steam. And then put something behind it or in between it like I am. And then, or putting it on your ironing board. That'll work too. And then you want to get parchment paper. You want to make sure you have parchment paper. I'm going to grab a new piece because I think I threw away a bunch of mine when I was cleaning up last week. You can get parchment paper almost anywhere, you guys. Grab some parchment paper, just like you use when you're baking. Not wax paper, parchment paper. You don't want to ruin your, and then you're going to get a piece big enough to cover your area that you're going to be heat setting. Okay. Super easy. Okay, we're at 230. We're just waiting for it to come up. I think I have it set at like 305. And I got the heat press last year for Christmas. That was my Christmas present. And I didn't get the Cricut kind. I got an off-brand kind, but it has worked fabulously. So I'm very excited. I got it in a color I wanted, and it cost a lot less than the Cricut. I even looked for like used ones last year and couldn't find anything that was what I felt was reasonably priced. So I'm super excited. That was my present last year, my big present. And then for my birthday, it was a cordless glue gun. Sensing a theme here. I'm wondering what this year's going to be. I don't know. I'm not sure. All right, we're at 270, so I'm just heating that up. Once it gets to the right temperature, we will put it right on here and we'll be about done. And it'll be ready to wear. I don't wash my clothing or fabrics or anything like that before I ink on them. You don't have to. You can wash them afterwards if you want to, or not. You don't have to hand wash it. You don't have to wash it on delicate. You can if you wanted. You don't have to turn it inside out. You can if you want, and you know, it's completely up to you. I just usually wash it and dry it just like normal, and it's good to go. And I've made many shirts since my first one. I was so intimidated by it at the beginning, and then once I did one, I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this. I've got to do more. Okay, we're ready. Okay, so my heat press is ready, and like I said, I think I have it at 305, and it's automatically set to go for 30 seconds. I don't know if it's going to cover my whole design, so I'm just going to kind of place it down at the bottom and then start it. I usually move mine around a little bit when I'm doing it, just because I used to do a lot of iron-on transfers. Do everybody remember when that was a big thing? I used to print on my inkjet printer, mirror, flip, do all the stuff. I would do them all the time on lots of different, I did so many projects like that back in the day when my kids were really young. My oldest was pretty young. But I've been doing that a lot of years. See, that was 30 seconds done. And now I'm going to move up here to the top part. And it was so much work to figure out, did I have it flipped, and then go to the store and get the right paper and then print it out, make sure I had all the right colors in my ink printer, and then iron it on, and did I iron it on right? And oh my gosh, that was such a whole process. This is so easy compared to that. And I wasn't afraid to do that. And if it was a dark fabric, you couldn't use, you had to have this kind of transfer paper, and oh my goodness, I'm so glad I don't have to do that kind of stuff anymore. This is super easy. Look at that. 1 minute and it's done. Let me show you. Now, you can also, if you would like, you can flip it inside out and heat press the backside, but I don't always do that because you really don't have to. Now we're done. It's all done. It's all heat pressed, ready to wear. I could throw it on tomorrow or today. All set. Look at that, guys. My own design, handmade, one of a kind, super fun, super cute, and any of our transfers work. You guys, I have some really cute Christmas transfers, so I'm sure I'm going to be doing more. Last year I did snuggle weather for winter time. I love that one. I can't wait to pull that shirt out. I even have a video. I'll share that again. Don't get your tinsel in a tangle. I did a shirt with that. I found just the right shirt that had a little bit of sparkle, like a little line of like shimmer through it, so it's like reminded me of tinsel. It was long sleeve. Got that one. Gosh, what else? I don't even know, guys. I have done flannels. I have done jackets. I've taken jackets that my daughter didn't want anymore, or that we found thrifted, and I've done patterns on the back of them. I mean, there's just so many options. I've done pillows. I've done tea towels, aprons. You know, name it. But now I have my first new Christmas shirt of the year. Well, that's not true, I guess. The one I wore Saturday was my pajama Christmas shirt, so I guess that was technically, but I bought that one. I didn't make that one. But you can even make your own family Christmas jammies. If you had this transfer or any of our transfers, like I said, we have some that are so cute, and we have ones with Santa. I got to get the Santa emblem because he is just so precious. But you can make matching family jammies. make them yourself. Get the kind that whatever everybody likes, short sleeve, long sleeve, 3/4 sleeve, whatever. You know, they're always selling where I got this, like buy one, get one, or get one 50% off, or, you know, on sale or whatever. And I got just the right amount of shimmer in here because of my Shimmer Silver. And we have many, many colors. You could get one color ink. You could just get one color ink and you would have enough to do tons of projects, not just your Christmas projects. All right, guys, that's what I got for you today. I just wanted to come on and share that with you real quick. I can't wait to wear it. I'll probably be wearing it Saturday. Hopefully it'll be cold enough. I'll be wearing it Saturday when I do the next club project. I hope that you guys have a great rest of your Monday. And I don't know if I will be live again this week, at least 2 more times. Just not sure when. So, guys, if you want to know when I am going to go live, I do have a Telegram channel. It's a free app. It's a free text. It comes to you just before I'm going to go live. I let you know, and that's the only reason I use it. I don't use it for anything else other than say, hey, I'm getting ready to go live. So, and I even kind of tell what kind of project I'm doing. So if you're interested, you know, you can catch it. And if not, you can always come back and catch the replay on here. Just check in, catch a replay. Also, like I said, I have a YouTube channel. You can go on there and watch it if you'd rather be on there. Any way that pleases you. I'm here for you guys. All right? I hope you like this project idea. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Until I see you again, I hope you'll be safe, you'll be healthy, and you'll be blessed. All right, guys, I'll see you. Thanks for joining me.